know I'll forget to say at the end, just gonna poke a reminder in that we will not have a game next Sunday because I will be too busy around roboty goodness, and I'm not missing my robots for the universe. So yeah, robots.
Robot.
Oh my god, robots.
Robot.
Oh my god, robots.
I'm gonna go see the Dietor and the Panic
Beep
Attacks
boop
and
boop
Storm.
beep boop
Racist.
wop.
It's just
Racist.
Robert.
How dare you?
You don't do that.
Just like vampires don't say blah blah blah. We do not say beep boop.
You just said beep boop.
Darling, I will say what I like.
Oh my word.
Oh, the racism! Oh!
But logically, she is correct. I did just say beep boop.
Don't dwell on it, darling.
It's a contextual thing.
Okay. So, in the last episode of this D&D game, it still doesn't have a name, you guys walk down a corridor. That's as far as you got. There was a lot of very interesting mushrooms and people having panic attacks and frightenings and going blind and going deaf. And lots of other bits. Oh, and there was an explosion as well because I thought it'd be a great idea to put one explosive mushroom in here. Okay, next time I'll omit the explosives. So yeah, there was also an explosion from an explosive mushroom that whilst Crom was in a blinded and deafened state, he stepped on. In a dark corridor. And then Vale basically had enough of all your shit and sorted everything out. And also Moxie was trying to get Tim Pot to do her work for. Whilst Mog and Lucretia basically went, yeah, I ain't having none of that. So I'm just grabbing dice because I've realised that I haven't grabbed them out yet. So grabbing dice. That's the spin down dice, we don't want that one. Did I leave that D20 at yours? I think I left the D20 on your table.
Oh no.
What, the spin down?
It's my... No, my blue dusty set. I think I left the D20 because I had it out to make your dice box.
Oh, let me just check for you real quick.
Yeah. It's no big deal. I've got plenty of other dice to use. I just haven't got it right now. D4. That one's easy to read. That one's easy to read. Just in case I need them. We have a D12 here. We'll use that
I
one.
haven't seen anything over this end. No. Is it like fall down or something? Or something? It doesn't appear to be on the table.
In case you guys want to pick any more, I'll just bring up the magic search.
That doesn't mean it's not. It simply doesn't appear. Got my squishy one. Not sure. Not sure, Sam.
Yeah,
I'll have
no
a
worries,
proper
but...
clean up in the next couple of days anyway, and if I find it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Because it may have been moved. If it was.
Yeah, it's that or it might be in like, I don't know, I might have put it in my sewing or something. I haven't got that out of the suitcase yet. So if I find it, I'll let you know. Okay, so, yeah. So a lot of people are not exactly near their top health. And when Crom was a bit weirded out, he heard a growling noise from this side of the door. The Vale had this really great idea to essentially turn the front into difficult terrain. And so everyone can attack the thing from afar, which is good tactics. And that's what started happening last fight. It's good tactics right there, man. And so... Who the heck is twatting a controller? I hear you. So yeah, that's what happened last time. We are in the fight with the big buoy. And so far, you guys know that this big fucker is in here, and you know you've seen a single cockatrice so far. One thing I did forget to mention: those who kind of went near this door, which would be Crom, I think Vale went near it for a second. There is like warmth coming out of that room. It's really warm. Alright, so jumping straight back into the fight. We're at the top of the list, which is Mog.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay right where I am and start firing some arrows.
Is a good plan. I see the Mog curse continues.
It's not even me. What's going on?
Yeah, that unfortunately both of them miss.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard because you are shooting for a 5-foot door with loads of people around you and like giant mushrooms all over the damn place. So,
I'll blame it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally not my fault.
The sun
I'm
was in
great at
town.
archery.
We're in a cave.
Is there anything else you'd like to do when you're around?
I'll see if there's anything else I already can do.
Okay.
Nah.
Moving on, it's the cockatrice's turn. You've seen one in there. Like, you've noticed this one here. And it's going to scuttle out of sight. Like that. Okay. It's Tim Pot's turn, and as everyone else is shooting arrows at this thing, he will also shoot arrows at this thing. Because he is nothing if not someone, like, something that does what he's told. Okay, that's a natural 11, Tim Pot. You get 2 turns, so you're alright. Just hits. Okay, standard. Okay, this fungal creature thing in the door is starting to look very rough. It's oozing like those other two were when you killed when they were low on health. It's like oozing. And there's like bits of mushrooms missing, and there's probably arrows stabbed through mushrooms because this thing is covered on them. We've used your second win, haven't we, Tim Pot? Yes, we did. Okay. So yeah, Tim Pot's gonna fire a couple arrows, and boom, Crom, your turn.
Okay.
You are concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Yes. Let's think. I did reload my... Oh, did I shoot my crossbow yet? Let me just quickly scroll back up to triple check, because I don't want to...
No, we had a surprise round.
No, yeah.
Where
And I
you
don't think
used
that I've
your
done
you
it yet.
used your you used your one thing I gave you guys to do Shield of
On
Faith.
Shield
So
of
you
Faith,
do have
yeah.
your crossbow shoot.
Absolutely. He's going to attempt to make it a shot
Okay.
against Behrman.
Behrman. Jim Behrman.
I'd like to talk to you about mushrooms. No. So let's throw down high and crossbow.
Yep.
19
A
to hit.
19 will hit. This thing is just holding on.
Ooh.
Wait. It is still trying to swipe out and reach you guys, but it is just holding on. So I assume you're going to use your other thing to reload.
Is it a bonus action to reload or an action to reload?
It's an action for you because you don't have crossbow expert.
Okay.
If you get that, then it's a bonus action.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna I can't have 2 Shield of Faiths up at once, can I?
No, you can only concentrate on one spell. So if you do
Okay.
another Shield of Faith, you'll drop the first one.
Okay, cool. In that case, I cannot do anything beyond this point because I need another action rather than just another attack. And I can't attack because I need to reload. So that ends my turn.
Okie dokie, Moxie, you are up. This thing in front of you in a 5-foot doorway it cannot get through is barely holding on.
Right. I'm gonna just give it a gentle sort of Eldritch Blast. So I press this twice, don't I?
Yeah, you get 2 Eldritch Blast shots now. That's
Oh
a
no,
miss,
I'm
unfortunately.
posting as KKT. I should be posting as Moxie. There we go.
That's alright, you just need to click your name with a bomb.
I've done it.
And yeah, that's a couple of misses, I'm afraid.
Damn. She's not gonna be
somehow
happy
this
about that.
thing. I mean, you're only shooting for a 5-foot doorway, so you can just say it's because you're like over here and the door is here. So.
Okay, well she's not
And there are
happy.
giant mushrooms on the floor.
She's
I can.
gonna throw her toys out of the pram now and just be like whoever's next to. Is that Tim Pot next to me?
Yes.
She's just gonna
Man is
look
in
at
front.
Tim Pot and go, "That was your fault."
Timpot tilts his head, and he's confused as what he's done.
And she's just gonna fold her arms like and just huff like.
Lactarius is on your shoulder, and he's a bit confused, but it's not really his place to say anything. Okay, Zalin.
Can I use this thingy?
Simple or martial weapon. Is this one of your alchemist tinker things?
I think so.
Because remember, I think they take an hour for you to put them on something. You
Ah,
can't just do them.
okay. I'm just gonna short bow at it.
Okay. Unless you want to say that's already on your short bow, and I will allow that.
Nah, because I didn't set it beforehand, so.
Okay. 12 just misses.
Ah, boo.
Oh, get all the low rolls out early, that's fine. Yeah, you shoot, and it goes past Tim Pot's head, luckily. But then it goes clink on the door. And not the good kind of clink either.
I've got an extra attack. Can I fire again?
Yeah.
Unlike
Ah.
me, you can keep going.
I can do this all day.
Shoot and a miss.
Yep. And unfortunately another miss. Remember, you do still have your homunculus servant,
I
and
do.
it's a bonus action to command him.
Let's
You
have
might
a-
want to drag him down to you, because he's still sitting in the other room.
I don't
I
see
will
him.
just allow that he is here, between the bears.
Oh.
Yeah, I will just allow it and say that he was on your shoulder the whole time.
Let's try that.
Bear's still 11. Okay. Moxie, is your bird doing anything?
No. My bird just doesn't
Okay.
care for the situation and it's just gonna fly further away from the combat.
Okay. Lucretia, you're up. This thing in the doorway is still there.
There's a lot of people kind of in the way. To be fair, I will probably just stay where I am. Just rummage in my backpack for something.
It is the bear's turn, and it's going to take a couple steps back, and then it's going to ram the door.
Oh.
So it's going to take about 15 feet back, and then it's going to run straight at the door. And I need to roll how well it did. Why it has, there it is. So why has it gone down? It hasn't. Okay, that is.
It's
Okay.
bearing down on us.
Ooh.
Ah!
So those of you on the front line see this thing kind of back up a little bit, and then you see these two doors really loudly, like creak really loudly, and the first door that you guys open slightly goes flying off. So I need a dex save from Timper and Zarlin because it is just flying off in front. So I need a dex save from Timper, Zarlin, and Anzu because Bird is still there. So Bird as well, please.
Ah.
Okay. Okay. So it's just Zarlin didn't manage to get out of the way in time. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a giant metal door hits you in the face.
Ow.
And so that door is now gone, and this door, which was pretty much solid shut, is quite diagonal now. It still can't get through, but it's getting there. You know, one more hit and that door's going to be gone as well. And it's reaching out, still trying to grab some of you, and it's yelling, and it doesn't know what to do. It just wants to kind of get to you guys. So Vale, this is your turn.
I'm gonna chuck some fire at it.
It's a good plan.
Does that hit?
Yes, a 15 will hit. Yep, and that's enough to kill it. It was barely holding on as it was. Heh there.
Yeah.
Back.
So, yeah, it smashes into these doors. One of them goes flying, and then you lob fire at it, and you just see this. It just goes flying back, and yeah, it's out of the way. But you can't hear it anymore, so you can pretty much tell it's dead.
Hooray!
So you guys have one missing door and one almost completely open door. And you can't see anything in the room right now.
Go back up. Yeah, I am. Go back up. That's
Okay.
it.
Alright, top of the round. Mog, the big bear is gone. This is still difficult terrain, as I wrote on it. And you can't see anything right now in the room.
I don't know that I really want to go poking my head in that room.
Does look very green in there though from your angle.
I also know there is at least one cockatrice.
Your
Mog
best
does not have good,
friends.
Mog does not have good feelings towards cockatrice.
But they're your best friends.
They're on the list.
I think Mog is just gonna sit her ass down. She ain't moving into that room until everyone else has gone through before her.
You can ready an action if you wish.
Okay, she will just ready her bow. If something does poke its head into through the doorway where she can see, it should be ready to fire. But she
Okay.
ain't moving.
Well, so you know, just so everyone knows, when you ready an action, you get one action. So if you're readying an arrow, you shoot one arrow, not two.
Yeah.
A readied action is only one. And if you ready a spell and then you don't use it, you lose the spell slot. Okay, so you are readying your bow. It is the cockatrice's turn.
Don't say that.
You seem a bit nervous. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with cockatrice?
It's difficult.
So, now that the door's open,
Joy.
these cockatrices are gonna come flying out. 5, and they're flying, so they're not really affected by the terrain. 5,
They'll be
10,
affected
15,
by an
20,
arrow in their
25,
chest.
30. Yeah, 35, 40. So you can fire your arrow, Mog, and we'll say you hit that one as it comes through the door. 21 will hit it, so that is 4 damage on the cockatrice. And then this one's gonna go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that one just makes it out as well. then we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Somebody
35,
punt it.
40. So another one comes out.
Oh, come on.
And then this one stands here.
Why are
So-
so many?
So you just shot this one, so this one's going to go for you. So we need that one. And this is da-da-da and plus that. Okay, so that's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay. You take... Oh, damage is fucking shit. So you take 2 piercing damage. And then you need to make me a constitution saving throw.
Okay,
You're
thank
fine.
God.
You're good. And this one at the bottom here is going to go for Moxie, because Moxie is in front of it.
Not happy about this.
That is a 19 to hit.
What do I need to roll?
That's just to hit you.
Oh, what? They hit me for 19.
19 to
Like,
hit
19
you. I haven't done the
so
damage yet.
Oh,
versus
okay.
your AC.
Oh, my AC.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not with it.
It's alright.
My armor class is 12.
Okay, so yeah, that hits. And then you take 5 piercing damage. And
Five.
now I need you to roll me a constitution saving throw.
Good luck.
So 5 piercing and a con save. You're fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so that's those two. These ones are going to use their action to dash. So this one's going to fly and go 5, 10, 15, 20 to up onto this now ruined rubble of pile, which used to be some stuff. This one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to there. So these, so you guys know, these cockatrices are slightly smaller than the ones you fought before, and they have mushrooms growing on them. I just couldn't find an appropriate token, so I'm using the same token. And they are very angry and seemingly borderline feral. But yeah,
So what you're saying is animal handling is not going to happen here.
no, these things are very mad. As much as Tim Pot wishes it would work, I don't think it's going to. Speaking of, it's Tim Pot's turn.
Yeah.
He's got his bow out, and now there's a thing in front of him, so he can't use it. So he's going to drop his bow and take out his longsword of deafness. And try and take out the one in front of him, because they are currently flanking Mog. Well, kind of. But he's going to try and take the one out in front of him. That will hit. And... okay. This one is not looking good immediately. And... second attack. Good boy. Ah, just.
He's doing
Okay,
big
so-
hits.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this one in front is bleeding and is very angry, and it's now looking at Timpot. Which I guess is a respite for Mog. But unfortunately, it is still up. Crumb!
Okay.
There's a lot of fucking angry chickens!
Gonna switch to my longsword, one-handed, and my shield.
Okay, it is an action to equip your shield.
Okay.
But if you're just dropping your bow and taking your sword out, that's fine.
Alright then, I'll do it two-handed then.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll absolutely go for cockadoodles over here.
Yep.
And I'm going to just sort of draw my sword out, hold it aloft, and then strike it down vertically.
By the power of Grayskull. A 21 will hit, and that... oh, need one more fucking...
Dang it!
It's just there! It's like coughing up blood and everything right now. But
Looks
you do
mangled
have
and
another, you do
upset.
have another hit, so...
This time, he's gonna, I guess, like, sort of just out of its misery at this point. He's gonna go, I'm so sorry.
You don't care. It has been moided. It is an ex-chicken.
It was like just the awkward, like, ow.
Oh dear.
Well, I just.
Cockatrice.
There you go.
This is an ex-cockatrice.
It's gone.
It's forever gone. Did I give? Yes, I did. Okay,
It
I'll
is
have to-
no more.
It is an ex-chicken. You still have a bonus action.
The only bonus action that I can take usually is Shield of Faith, and that is not coming off of Zalin until I am dead.
Or until you lose concentration.
Until I'm dead.
Okay, Moxie, you have 2 angry chickens in front of you.
Right, which one hit me?
The one that hit you was the one in front of you here.
Right, that Moxie's didn't take
Uh,
too kindly to that.
Or Lactarius is hiding behind your neck right now.
Okay, don't worry, little buddy. You just hide in my hair. That's fine. My hair is a very good hiding place. It is nice and bushy because I haven't brushed it. Now,
Well, hairbrushes are a hard thing to come by.
exactly. Now then, this little thing in front of me that hit me is going to be the first one to die.
Okay,
So
one has already died, but I will take your word for it.
the first thing to die by my hand. And I'm going to hit it with that one and that one.
Okay, these are at disadvantage because this is within your melee range.
Oh, okay.
So, that
So
counts
I'll
as
take
one.
that as the first shot. Yeah, so the 15 does hit it.
Okay.
So if you want to roll if you want to roll it again, or 2
Wait.
more times to see which.
Roll it twice
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
Or
no, just roll it
at
once. Yeah, roll it
disadvantage.
once at disadvantage.
Once at disadvantage, okay.
Yes,
Oh.
and that one unfortunately goes wide.
Okay.
Yoga chicken is back.
Oh no, not again. Curse.
Can't touch this tin. Is there anything else? Anything else on your turn?
She's just gonna look at it with disgust. Like she's gonna grit her teeth at it, you know, just.
Yeah, you're just gonna go, or you're just gonna be mean at it.
Yeah, mean face.
Angry face.
Yeah.
Can he do that? Yes, he can.
Is that
Well,
Bob
since
and
you didn't
Bill
take your bonus, since you didn't take your bonus action, Lactarius is going to take a small action.
Oh, is he buddy?
So yeah, he kind of like peeps out from behind you, and he reaches out an arm, and he kind of like uses a chunk of your hair just as a bit of a rope to lean forwards away from you for a moment, and he like fires spores at these 2 in front of you. And let's see how well this goes. Okay, so that one fails, and that one passes. So this one here, it's still angry, but it's not. It's not looking really confident in itself at this point. The one in front of you is still as angry as ever, however.
What a lad.
Okay, so Zarlin, it is your turn.
Can I hit any of them with my mace?
They are not within 5 feet of you, so no.
Ah, boo. Okay.
Afraid not. You could if you moved next to Moxie here. This is a difficult terrain space because it's all rubble now, but you can stand there.
Okay, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to hit it.
Which one?
This one
Okay.
with my
Looking
mace.
somewhat freaked.
Damn it.
Okay, an 8 will miss, unfortunately.
Let's try the extra attack.
That one as well misses, I'm afraid.
How am I missing a chicken that's right in front of me?
How
Some
did Moxie
beautiful
miss
symmetry in those rolls.
I like to imagine that she says that
Yeah.
like sadly out loud, like just looking at it.
Mog looks over.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, unfortunately you have missed. Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
You know, I'm gonna send me bird in, see if they can do anything.
Go, Bobo, go.
Go, Boobo.
Which one is Bubo hitting?
Same one.
So, okay. A 19 will hit it.
Yeah.
So Bubo does get a hit in. So is that everything on your turn?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Is Bird doing anything?
Burb is actually gonna see these little things, and Burb doesn't like the look of them, so it's gonna swoop in, and it's gonna hit this guy. But where shall I place my little marker? Because I want Burb to swoop in and attack the one that's in front of me.
If he's gonna be like doing like a fly past, you could put him over here.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So Burb wants to hit that one.
Okay.
And
Bird was aiming for Angry Chicken.
yeah, so Burb's gonna do a little.
A 22 will hit. I need to make it a con save. Let's bring that back up. Might help if I had that up. This is when I need like a second fucking thing. Wrong dice as well. That is a 19 on the dice, so that's a pass on the poison. But it does still take the 5 piercing damage.
Cool.
Is that everything on it?
Yep, that's all Burb's gonna do.
Okay, Lucretia, there are now angry chickens in the hall.
I mean, everybody's still pretty much blocking away, and it's still difficult terrain, so there's not really much space for me to get through or.
Okay, so you're gonna chill back there again.
Yeah, I'll probably just take a sit on the floor.
Okay, Lucretia's having a break. Right, that is dead. Veil.
Okay, well, I will use my Fey Touch Feat cast of Bless
Okay.
to bless myself, Mog, and Zalin.
Okay, so you are blessed. Mog is blessed. And Zalin is blessed. Blessed gives you a extra D4 on your hit.
On attack or saving throws.
You should have on your character sheet a little tick box that says like 1d4 bless. I think that's on everyone's the character sheet.
Oh, I do not have that.
Nope, but I can add it in quickly.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I put. Yeah, it should be on the. Yeah, it's like the one that's automatically in there. So if you press it on the cog, it should just automatically put it in.
The global attack modifier. Click plus.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
And then I'll toss a comment at the one directly in front of us.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, a 25 will hit it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits it. Alright, there we go.
Mhm.
4d8 plus 4.
Nice, 10 damage. This
I
chicken's
will-
looking a bit panicked.
Stand here. Alright.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Mog, if you are ready, if you're doing your bless still, that's fine. I'll have to go through and do everybody's bless things after the game.
Nah, that's right, I've got it. So, we're gonna go for this fucker.
Okay.
Oh.
A 12 just hits it.
Good.
You're learning to twat the chickens.
This is the skill I've been missing all my life.
If you, so that's your first attack. Do you want to attack it again? A 14 will hit it. And that's a decent amount of damage on it.
Sweet.
There we go.
Nothing else in range, so yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. It is the cockatrice's turn. First off, this one down here is looking a bit panicked. It's going to disengage. And it's going to leg it. Well, it's going to take off. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 back into the room. As it runs in terror from the tiny little mushroom creature on Moxie's shoulder. This one here is going to take the new space and it's going to step on his dead brethren and go here. And I just need to bring it up to the top. There we go. There we go. And it is going to make an attack at you.
Me?
But it's done a... No, at Mog.
Oh.
But it has done a bit of a stupid because I forgot that Tim Pot has this. So it's going to attack Mog, but Tim Pot gets to use his reaction to hit it. So it's going to attack you first and see if we can hit you. That is a... That's a 15?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. The damage is trash anyway. Ooh, that's another trash one. Okay, so that's 3 piercing damage. And then I need you to make me a con save again.
Of course.
With plus with a D4, you know.
Oh, and plus D4.
Even with
yeah,
the
that's
Even with
not-
it doesn't quite
Yeah.
make it.
So
I think it
your
missed by
legs.
1.
So Crumb, a very very familiar sight to you as Mog's legs turn to stone again.
No, not again.
And then Tim Pot gets to hit it because I forgot he has Sentinel.
I mean, the birds don't
shit.
know.
Yeah, the bird doesn't know.
Oh,
Funny
Tim
enough,
Pot.
that it's a pity that's a natural 1 because that still hits,
Mhm.
but it's a nat 1 so it misses.
Like, Sentinel mode activated. Zzz, and he just hits the one
Basically.
spot next to him. Like, ah.
It chops the head off of the already dead one,
Mhm.
and then just goes, oh damn. So yeah, that misses unfortunately. So that's that cockatrice. This one down here is gonna peck at you some more, Moxie.
Oh no.
No.
Rolly, rolly, rolly.
Uh-oh.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
I can take a picture if everyone needs it.
that's fine.
Okay, so it is you and it is you. Ooh, okay, that is... What is it? It's plus, okay. So that is 13 points of piercing damage and I need you to roll me a con save as well, please.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
And you make the con save.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a little angry chicken.
And I have taken 13 damage there. Moxie's not
Yeah.
pleased. She is not happy.
She is not a happy bunny.
Does that happen twice or does that just happen once? Sorry. Oh no, you've only got 1 reaction, don't you? Yeah, so Tim Pot can't hit that one as well because he only has 1 reaction. So yeah, that's the 2 cockatrices' turns in here. That one's legged it. Now it is Tim Pot's turn, and yeah, he has noticed that this one in front of you just kind of hit you really really hard. So he's going to change target and he's going to hit the one in front of you, Moxley.
Oh, he puts up with me, doesn't he?
Yeah, he puts up with. I mean, you guys put up with him, so
Oh, yeah, that's true.
that's a natural 30.
Oh my god.
That is okay. So that is damage, and then we go again. That's a 28, and yeah, that thing is very dead. Okay, so the one in front of you, he just slices it in half and then takes its head off. With the sword that's pulsing dark energy. He looks pretty pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes down, it dies, and he goes, yay! And there's no point moving forwards, because Vale did point out this is difficult terrain, so he won't move forwards. Crumb!
Okay. Well, I
Correction.
can still reach Chickadee,
Uh,
especially
I-
seeing the.
I get confused with a cantrip, so it actually would only be the first 2 squares, I think.
Okay, so
Last time I did
this
this.
bit is difficult terrain.
Yeah, that bit. So everything else is fine.
Okay, so I'll take that off.
Yeah.
and Where this is difficult terrain, these 2 steps in front of the thing.
Okay.
So you guys can move about.
Okay.
Moxie, you are on deck. So, prepare what you wish to do.
Okay.
I am going to two-handed sword, just try and get this last one, because like, it. we don't need Mog going fully petrified again. So he's very like aware.
Are you
like,
sure?
"Nope, this thing needs to be dead now, and he's gonna try.
Okay, that 17 does hit. It is once again just holding on.
Extra attack.
Yep, that kills it.
What is with me today? I just.
So, Mog, your legs crumble and you're back to normal. Much to Crom's Shadow's relief.
Yes. And Crom's relief.
And Crom's relief as well. They kind of like do a synchronized phew.
Yeah, he does he's learned to do the physical motion of what a relieved sigh looks like, even though he does not breathe.
So, yep, that one is now dead. Anything else from you?
That is it. Like, he's just gonna be kind of like on the defensive and the alert, because let me just triple check. No, as an action, so I can't do my lay on hands just yet. So that'll be it from the old Crummy boy.
Okay. Because there is one more cockatrice in here, we will be in initiative still. So
Okay.
Moxie,
Where is it? Is
it's
it
in the
view?
room. No, it's in the room. You saw it run in the room.
Right, okay. Well, what I want to do is am I able to take a potion of healing?
Yes, it's your action. Yeah.
Right, okay. Bear with me.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, right, okay, hang on.
Yep.
2d4. 7, 8,
So you heal 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And
With adding and removing health, by the way, from your health bar.
I use the little current hit points and I use the arrows and I do it up and down.
Okay. I was gonna say you can just click in the circle and you can put +9 or minus however much you lose, and it does it automatically.
Oh.
So like in here, say for instance, like on the red one there,
Yeah.
that one's your health. You can click on it, it'll bring up this, and then you can literally just do plus or minus, whatever.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
quite like doing the up and downs, but I'll give it
Well,
a
you
go
do what
next
you want.
time.
Yeah.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
go
you-
next time and see how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, just so everyone knows, the red circle is your health, the middle one is your armor class, and the other one on the end is your speed.
Awesome. And I've used up a potion.
Okay.
Cool.
That is your action. Or is it a bonus action? Fuck. No, I'm not doing. Am I doing bonus action potions? Yeah, because you use it on yourself, so that's your bonus action to use a potion, so you still have your action.
Oh.
It's an action if you use it on someone else, but you use it on yourself, so.
I know there's another one. I don't know. Has everyone else seen the other one?
Yeah, it came out here, and then it came out here. Then Noctarius used its little spores on it, and it's run back in the room. Everybody saw it come out,
Right.
so everybody knows it's in there.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna back away a little bit
Just
behind
gonna fuck
Zarlin.
off.
Yeah.
You're gonna go join Lucretia having a sit down.
Yeah. Pretty much. Oh.
Okay.
No, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, Zarlin, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna get back onto regular terrain. And maybe go over there.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Okay. Is Andrew doing anything?
Anzu. I think Anzu is actually gonna just sort of go at an angle here and just get eyes on the thing.
Okay, so from that angle,
Yeah.
Andrew's got like some sort of vision, isn't it?
They've got the devil's sight, I believe. Hang on, let me just
Yeah. So
double
from that
check.
angle, you would be able to
Yeah,
see the
devil's sight.
cockatrice.
Okay, cool. So, as with that, I would assume that Moxie knows where it is now as well.
Yeah, because you can see through the bird's eyes. So yeah,
Yeah.
for now, the cockatrice is there.
Cool. Okay. Well, Anne's gonna stay there for now.
Okay, Lucretia, you gonna come join everyone?
No, I'm gonna stay a little bit further back.
Just
I
in
think
case
we
there's
handled it alright. It was fine.
just in case there's any more explosives. Okay, that fucker is dead. We will use this turn to who is in no, okay. Vale.
Let's see. I will come to here, and I will prepare an action to shoot flame at whatever comes in within range.
Okay, what's the range on that? Just so I know.
It should be 30 feet, I think. Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, so anything that comes out of that door into that doorway.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
You are
shoot some
preparing.
fire at it.
Okay, you are preparing that. Mog, are you doing anything?
Oh, can I prepare for firebolt as well?
If you want to prepare firebolt, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I still don't want to go anywhere near that room. So I'm just going to use my potion of healing.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 2. So 9, back to you as well. Same rolls.
Roll 20 really likes double rolls.
Yeah,
It does it a lot.
that was your bonus action. You do have to have an action.
Actually, you know what the hell? Let's just use this. Might as
Okay.
well at this point.
So everyone around you, so everyone within 30 feet of you now has a plus 10 to stealth checks. Should you be wanting to stealth into the room? So it is the cockatrice's turn, and this one that Anzu is looking at is going to vanish from Anzu's sight. You're not entirely sure where it is now, but you know it's in that room. You know that much. Timpot is going to be a bit confused as to what the plan is. He knows the other cockatrice is in there, so let me just check something. Yeah, he's just gonna head towards the door. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that'd take me to 30, because difficult terrain. Do you have goggles of night? I don't remember if it was you who's got them. No, it's not. It is B127 that has them. Okay. So he can't see shit in that room. But he does kind of look in and go, "Ooh, it's very grassy and very warm." And he can't see shit. Would he use his bonus action to go in? Well, no one stopped him, so yeah, he would. So he's going to use his action to dash basically and go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into the room because nobody stopped him. So he's gone in the room now. For everyone without dark vision, he's just gone into darkness.
Someone stop the boy. Why did
Nobody
nobody
stop-
stop the boy?
No one stopped the boy. The boy is in the room
Crom.
now.
I was out of initiative. Don't blame this on me.
It wasn't. That's in initiative. That was his turn.
But the boy is before me in the initiative table. That's what I'm saying.
You can
I
still
can't stop
talk to the boy.
Moxie didn't care. She's like, yes, excellent.
And then
Crom, it's your turn. The boy is in the room.
Tin Pot.
Boy
He's
is in
back here at
darkness.
once. and he's going to just sort of move forward and go after the boy.
Remember, these two here are difficult terrain, so it's 10 feet of movement
Yep.
on these 2 steps.
So that would be like 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 30
30
here.
would be it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's going to be like, Timbot! It's dangerous in there! And like
You
he
can use
can't,
your
he
action
can't
to
see
dash.
much.
You can't see him at all, pretty much.
Oh,
Like, that
God.
gap is what the people with dark vision could see through.
Okay,
You don't have dark vision.
gripping his sword tight, he's gonna like run and dash. So like
That's another 30 feet.
yeah, so 10, 20, 25?
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
30.
30 would be there. Yep. So you can see Tim Pot's glowing eyes because he's looking around.
Oh god.
And he can see your glowing eye, and he goes, "Hi, Crumb."
Because didn't you hear me? It's dangerous in here. You can't just wander off like this.
Well, nobody said it shouldn't go in here, and the thing came in here, so I thought it would be best to come in here. It is very warm in this room.
Yeah, he's deeply
Like,
aware, and he's
humid
like,
as fuck.
he's holding his hand out, and he's just like, we need to go now.
Oh, it's funny because it's the thing.
I wonder, and I'm just like, humid.
It's not your turn, you can't move.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can do that.
We're still in
Hmm.
initiative right now because the cockatrice is still about. If you guys aren't going to do anything, however, I can we can go out of initiative.
Is there still an enemy?
The cockatrice is still there, but if you guys aren't actively going to move up to try and attack it, then we can leave initiative.
I mean, I'm just trying to get Tim Pot out there.
It
Like
would
that's
be
the
nice.
only priority for
It
me
would
right
be
now.
nice to kill it though.
Yeah, well, if no one's actively going to go in to kill it, as I'm saying, if you guys are going to stop for a second, try and figure shit out before you go in, or whatever.
I think I'm gonna. On my turn, I'll probably go in. Have a little look.
Okay, if you guys are going to be actively going towards it, I need to zoom this in so I can see it as well. Okay, so before Moxie's turn, there is movement in the room. You can't see it, but Crom and Timpot can both hear thumping of something moving in the room.
Mm-hmm.
It's to Crom's. It's to basically your left. Timpot, because of his eyes glowing slightly, you can see the dead thing here next to him, but only just. You can just see like a lump of not moving stuff, and you can probably kind of assume. But yeah, there is movement, and it's very thumpy on the mossy floor.
Am I able to move or?
No,
Cool.
you've used all your movement.
Cool. I think
can't
at
see
this
it.
point he's residing slightly within himself, just like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, well the thing is you can't see it, you can just hear it. You don't know what it is.
He's gonna brace.
Moxie.
Right. So I'm gonna move up to the door itself.
Okay, that is difficult terrain.
Oh.
And you have got. I don't think you're going to make it that far because you've got. This bit's difficult terrain as well.
Where do you think I'm gonna make it?
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
So that'd be 10, 20, 25, 30, just in front of Zarlin.
There? Okay.
You can use your action to move another 30 feet.
Go on then.
Okay, so that'd be 5, 15, 25, 30 just behind Crom.
I don't want to go that far. I just want to go here.
Okay, so you can get to the door. You still have 5 foot of movement.
Can I see the whole room from here?
What kind of dark vision you got?
I've got
The biggest one.
the biggest one. Hang on. Which one is it? It tells me that I've... Devil's Sight. You can see normally
How
in
far?
darkness 120 feet.
120 feet. Okay, let me just judge how big this room is. 900.
And I
Okay,
swear...
yeah, you can see the whole room.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't like unravel this for just you,
I
but Crom and
understand.
Timpart are still blind in this room. You can see this entire room, and you can especially see the gigantic mushroom creature that's heading towards Crom and Timpart,
Mm.
and the cockatrice that's kind of hiding under a mushroom over here. And from that angle, yeah, you can see this one over here that seems to be guarding something.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see this massive fucking thing that's heading towards the metal boys.
Okay.
But you do have a bonus action still.
Am I able to just sort of take one step back?
No, because you've used all your movement.
I've
and
used
it'll take
all
you
my
10
movement.
feet to get back there.
Okay, right. So what can I do? Can I
Do you have any bonus action spells, or...?
No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna sort of look at it, go, oh yeah.
Oh! Lactaris kind of looks here and goes, oh, I've never seen one of them before.
What do you mean, them?
Oh, don't you mind?
I do mind. I mind more than you say. Don't I mind?
Don't worry, just cover your eyes and it'll all be fine.
First of all, I'm only the one. And second of all, what does that mean?
Keep calm and think of tea. Okay, is that all from you, Moxie?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, Starlin.
Can I get in range and can I firebolt it?
You can't see it. And that door isn't fully open, but you can't see it.
Hmm.
Like, have you got any sort of dark vision or anything?
Yes.
How much is it?
If you have dark vision, it's probably 60 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can see it. I'd say it's got a bit of cover because it's behind a massive corpse of a big ass bear thing. So you can try and hit it, but it will have a bit of a higher AC to hit because it's got cover.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try firebolt.
Okay, you're gonna firebolt the big thing. Okay, that just hits it. Okay.
You didn't have to get its attention. Moxie says.
Crom,
Mm.
while you're standing there, and also Timple can hear, you see a fucking load of flame go past, and you hear.
Hang on, does the flame light it up briefly for the moment?
Mm-hmm.
It
Right.
hits it, and Timpart and Crom would just see essentially where the part they hit. So you just see probably a pile of mushrooms. Do I have a bigger picture of this thing, or should I just wait until it's actually like? Yeah, I'll wait until everyone else can see it, and then I'll put a bigger picture of what it is.
Tin Pot, I'd like to take this moment just to show you the example as to why we don't run into these rooms when we don't know what's in them. This thing is in them, and that thing looks hideous and dangerous, doesn't it, my boy? And
Timpart
we're
just goes,
standing
what,
right
what,
here.
what things? What things? I didn't see anything.
And he like reaches out like comically and just turns him around like, and he's like, no, it's
It's
all gone
darkness
dark
now. It's dark. It's all gone.
It was there. It would have been a good lesson. It would have been a good lesson.
I mean,
What I'm trying to say, my boy, is there's a terrifying monster in there, and we're blind. We can't see it, and I presume it can see us or smell us if it has no eyeballs. I mean, it looked kind of like a hideous mash of an assortment of organic matter from the flash that I saw. But it's very likely going to come after us because we're here now.
okay. Anything else on your turn, Zarlin?
I get bonus one, don't I?
I don't remember.
I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, go for it again. If you want to hit it again.
Do firebolt.
Because of the cover, that one does miss. You hit
Oh.
you hit the corpse of the thing in front of it.
Does it
The
catch
mushroom's
fire?
Is that with the D4?
Does it catch
D4
fire
hasn't
and emit
been
some
added.
light for us?
Yeah.
Hang
The
on,
D4
roll
hasn't.
me- Yeah, you haven't put the bless on, Claire.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
could
did I
have
not?
bless.
I thought I did.
No.
I got it ticked.
Oh, it's not. It's not coming up on your attack rolls.
Do a plus d4.
Yeah, just do
Just
roll
like
one
one
d4. See if,
roll a d4.
because it might make that second one hit.
Two?
No, that just misses.
Oh.
That
But
still just misses.
valid
Yeah,
question.
it does hit the one in front of it, and since Firebolt, I do believe it lights up. Let me check. On a hit, target takes. I don't think you get 2 of those, but I don't fucking know right now. Because it's up to 2d10, so I think it's just you get 1 and the spell damage increases.
A flammable
Yeah,
object
flammable-
hit by a
hit
spell
by-
ignite.
yeah. Well, it's not an object, it's a dead body, and it was a thing that was alive, so it's technically not an object.
I
So
mean,
it
once
doesn't
it's
set
dead,
on
doesn't it
fire.
count as an object?
No, because it's
Yeah,
still a
it
body.
Is a corpse an object? It's like
No,
a
it's a
pelt.
body.
No. I like where you're going with this.
What about the
Yeah,
mushrooms
but
that are
it's-
on it?
It's on the body.
Mhm.
It's like saying if you hit somebody with it, their cloak will set on fire because they're wearing it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that.
But
It says if it isn't being worn or carried, and it's technically wearing the mushrooms.
was
but,
the flash enough for Crom's lesson in why we don't run into a room? Like, did Tin Pot see it the second time?
No.
Dang it!
He's too busy. He's too busy looking everywhere else.
You're usually
Is there
so
anything else?
observant.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Zarlet?
I still say, like, anything's flammable if you try hard enough.
Yeah, with that spell, it does specifically
Uh.
say it ignites it if it isn't being worn or carried.
Mhm.
And technically, a body is a person, doesn't ignite people.
Can I send my bourbon?
Is your bonus action? Yeah, you can move it or make it attack, right?
Yeah. Boosh.
You need to move it first. Like, where's it gonna go? I need to know where it is on the map. Okay. 19 does, well, that angle, it does hit it. Do need to bring that back up, however. But we don't need that anymore. I need to bring that up because this thing has things I have to be careful of, don't I? Yes, okay. Okay. So yeah, that also hits it.
Yeah.
Is the burb doing anything, Moxie?
The burb is gonna. Not at
Pretty
this,
sure you are next if you're doing anything.
not at this time.
Okay. Lucretia. People are entering the room now.
I will. I'm still gonna stay a little bit back, but I will get up and come forward for a little bit.
Hey Marg, Lucretia's turning up slightly.
About fucking time.
Anything else, or are you just moving up slightly?
I'm just moving up slowly on. I'm gonna give Mog a nod. Well, you seem to be all handling that a-okay, so didn't need me at all.
Okay. That thing's dead. Veil.
10, 20. I'll use my action to dissolve the difficult terrain.
Okay.
Bonus action, throw a comet at the thing.
Okay. Unfortunately, that will miss.
Oh wait, I get a D4. I don't think it'll help you hit, but because I think it's 18 is the AC.
No, it's just it's only an 18 because of the
Is the cover.
yeah, because of the cover. But Yeah, from that angle, it's... Yeah, I don't think it's going to help at this point. Okay, so yeah, your attack goes wide, unfortunately.
Has it?
Difficult terrain is gone, however, so we can take that off. Okay. Mog. Top of the round.
Okay. So there is no more difficult terrain.
No,
over on
except
side.
for this rubble pile down here, which you don't need to go near to get into the room. There is no difficult terrain. You will, however, won't be able to get into the room unless
Yeah.
you go through Moxie.
Just shove Moxie out the way. Shove Solon out the way. Barge my way in. No,
Fucking move, bloody spellcasters. Do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the notes I made are still on the laptop, so I haven't got a note thing here right now telling me who has what.
Okay. I'm gonna go behind Solon.
Okay.
So I should be able to see the big thing.
Yep, it has
mushroom
cover
thing.
right now from that angle, though. Yeah, you can see the big dead mushroom thing, and this is taller than it, but it does have cover from the corpse of the mushroom thing.
Okay. For now, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay then. It's the cockatrice's turn, and since Moxie's moved up, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna go over here, and it's gonna hide behind this one. Timpot's turn. He still can't see shit, but Crom did tell him that you guys were leaving, so he's gonna head over to Crom. And then see that Moxie is in the doorway. And get very confused because he thought that you guys were leaving.
Nah, don't you worry, buddy. You go back in there, there's stuff to be done.
He looks at Moxie, and then looks at Crom, because now he's getting mixed messages and he doesn't know where he's meant to be going.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Tinpot, we need to be able to see before we're able to fight our foe. We need to
For
light
once,
a torch.
Timpot can see the logic in that. And he will move over here so he's out of the doorway because he had a bit more movement. And are we going to? Oh, you have torches. There's no point me even looking. I know you got fucking torches. So yeah, he will light a torch.
Crom's gonna take a moment seeing that like spark of fire, and he's going to just have like a tiny like heartbeat moment of I'm so proud of you, son.
My son. He learned.
I didn't think it possible.
So that is 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light. Let me just check real quick. Okay, so thanks with the torch, you can just see this thing. And since everyone can see it now, I will post a bigger picture of what these fuckers look like for you. So we bring this bastard out. This is the thing that you guys are looking at. It's some gigantic, weird insect beast thing. You guys should be able to see that. This is what's in the room. There's this one that's closer to you guys is big, and those who have got the vision to see the one at the back, that one is slightly smaller. But the one at the front is big, and it looks it's got its horn down, and it is looking very protective of this area. So Timpot's moved over there and lit a torch. Crom.
Can we quickly assess why we have come into this thing's clearly its territory, and we're just riling it? Are we doing the right thing, do you think? And he's like addressing everyone with that, just like, like kind of like keeping an eye on this thing because he is like very protective of everyone and doesn't want anyone to get hurt, but also is deeply aware like maybe we shouldn't be here. Why were we fighting these things again?
For the little mushroom guys.
Your friend, Lectorius, was it?
Yeah.
What's down here? This thing seems very awfully protective. Any information would really be handy.
Do I still have the
Comprehend languages?
Yeah, because it was only meant to be
Can
an
they
hour,
still
and I'm
talk
not sure how much
mushroom?
time's passed in game.
Yeah, a lot of time has passed. You guys spent quite a while in this mushroom hallway, so yeah, it's worn off at this point.
Right. Well.
So when Lactarius kind of hears Crom speak, he replies, and pretty much I do believe Mog can understand.
Yeah, Mog can understand.
Yeah, so he's basically explaining how he hasn't seen these creatures before. They've got burrows into this room, but they don't come in here because the cockatrice live in here. So that's pretty much what he's saying, but to everyone else it's just
Crom politely will still go, I see, thank you. Now, can somebody please translate that for me?
I will in 2 turns.
Is Mog going to translate or just pretend that that she doesn't know either?
I think Mog is like, she kind of hasn't registered speaking Sylvan, and she's like, what do you mean? How can you have not seen him before? You live here. How can you have not seen him?
The little dude turns to you, since you're right near Moxie anyway, and just basically explains. He's basically like, well, we don't come into this room because the cockatrice are in this room. We are constantly just burying up the burrows that the cockatrice come through. We don't come in here. We can't kill the cockatrice. So we just keep burying them away. We've never been in this room before, but I know that the exit is through here.
Have you fuckers ever thought about just moving house?
It's not that simple. You see, the sunlight is very dangerous and we will die within an hour if we go outside.
Moxie's just gonna sort of nod like as if she does understand, just to maintain just to maintain the illusion that like she still understands, you know.
Crom is just like patiently waiting while also his eye is like on the thing and just like he is ready to strike if need be. Like,
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Something's just dawned on me. How comes Lactarius can understand common and not speak common?
He understands it, but he doesn't speak it. It's just This is just how he is. He understands common, but he doesn't speak common.
Okay, fair.
I've got the right bits in him to be able to make the words correctly.
Yeah, it's kind of like how some people can like write Japanese, but they can't speak Japanese. Or in Timpot's case, neither. He can understand Infernal, but you speak to him in simple common words, and he gets confused. So, Crom,
Basic
are you doing
instructions.
anything? Because you are taking a while.
Yeah, he's also gonna be lighting a torch because, like, the more light the merrier. So he's gonna switch to one-handed, but, like, the other one is holding a torch, not his shield, so he does not get the AC bonus.
Okie dokie.
Which means I will zip that back down to 17.
Okay. Oh, it's gone past it because my mouse has just double-clicked, but
That
it's
is
this thing's
okay.
turn. It is this thing's turn, and it takes a step out, and you can see it. It's not advancing, but it's flaring out some wings. Trying to, like, you know, letting off a very low hum. Kind of in a threatening manner. It's also slightly got charged on it from where Zarlin shot a freaking thing at it. And it is, like, it does take one step forwards, and it is, like, smacking its front hoof leg things on the floor, and it's making a rumble because of how big it is.
Going to need that
so
answer
you've-
fairly swiftly, ladies.
So you've seen some battle bots. It's letting out a Minotaur death hum right now.
Yep.
That's essentially what you can hear.
Time is of the essence.
Let's put that to the back. So yeah, it's just threatening. It's not. It doesn't like it's going to attack,
Yeah.
but it is threatening. Moxie, it is your turn.
So, I'm not gonna let these. I'm not gonna let these warforged walk back into the room. I'm gonna be like.
What's your again? We'll sort that out later. Let's just keep going.
So I'm gonna be like, come on, chaps. Like, you know, you're
Do
supposed
your
to be
thing.
you're supposed to be the tanks. And then
Aggro already.
Do the tank thing. Attack its weak point with massive
I'm
damage.
gonna be like, go,
That's crabs.
go.
Giant enemy crabs are in the room.
Ready.
I'm also gonna very quietly, so no one else realizes that I haven't forgotten how to speak the language. I'm gonna cast comprehend languages and expend my last spell slot.
Oh god.
Okay, see that does take verbal, so
I'm
roll
gonna
me
do
a
it.
sleight of hand to see if you can do it covertly that no one sees.
Oh no.
Everybody sees you casting.
And she's just
No
gonna
one's
sort of,
passive is Lalo. Even Timpot can see.
she's gonna be like crouched over, but she's just gonna sort of look over her shoulder to check that no one saw her, and everyone did, obviously.
Yeah.
But she don't
Yeah.
know that yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can once again
Oh.
understand Lactaris.
Excellent. And I'm just gonna whisper to Lactose, Lactose buddy, I might have missed what you said back there. Do you mind just repeating it a little bit for me? Just in my ear, you know, nice and quiet.
Yes, of course. And he will repeat what he said about the fact that they don't come in this room. The cockatrices come from this room. He knows the exit is in this room, but yeah, they don't come in here, so he had no idea these massive things were even in here.
Okay.
Essentially. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I think that's it.
Okay. Oh, fuck's sake, double click. Zarlin! It is your turn. My thing is double clicking, so it has just skipped over, but it's your turn right now.
I'll come in here. And
Let's move you back up to the top real quick. There we go.
do I recognize this thing?
How far travelled are you?
She's a tourist.
That doesn't help right now.
I'd say pretty well travelled.
You'd have to roll me a nature check. These aren't from really anywhere on this continent. That's why I'm asking how far travelled are you?
Wow.
Okay, you've been to Nahari. You've now been to Nahari, okay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I did
these-
go there, didn't I?
You once went to a library in Nahari that spoke about creatures of the jungle, and it spoke about these gigantic insects called sporeback beetles.
Wow.
And essentially, it essentially said that they are pretty peaceful unless their territory is disturbed. And they are still kind of they give off a lot of warnings before they attack, because they try to be peaceful. That's essentially what you remember from seeing these things.
Do I still have mushrooms on me?
Did you pick some from the other room?
I think I did, because those are the ones that gave me the hair.
Oh yeah. Which you'll no longer have because it's now been time. Yeah, it just kind of like breaks off where it usually would be. Yes, you still do.
I offer up the mushrooms to the spore bug. Like,
You will need to get closer to it. And I need you to roll me an animal handling check.
uh-oh.
It is still like death humming right now. He's got his wings out. He's going,
No.
it seems a bit too pissed off to take them, and it does take like a subtle threat, kind of like, I don't know what it's called, like a jerk forwards, where they go, "Come on, bro." It's the only way I can explain it is like when two chavs are fighting, they go, "Come on, fam," and they like lean forwards slightly. So it does that, like it does like another threatening thing, and its death humming is getting a bit louder.
Can I
It's
try?
going up into ice wave territory now, Claire.
Oh
Can,
god.
can I try curing wounds on it?
You have used your action
Oh.
to try and feed it, and also the nature check. I'd say that both of them were your action.
Ah.
Usually only one would, but I'm letting you off.
I guess
But-
that's me done then.
I say, but it isn't. It's not attack him, but it looks like it's going to.
I know mechanically it does nothing, but roleplay thematically, Crom is concentrating harder. The shield of faith just kind of glows a little bit for a second. Like,
You're doing your own fucking death hum over there.
why do my children keep approaching terrifying monsters?
Okay, is Burb doing anything, Moxie?
Burb is gonna fly into the room. Oh wait, yeah.
Okay.
So Burb's gonna fly into the room, sort of. I think it can sit there. Like, is that?
Yeah, it can sit there. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably explain this room a bit better because you guys can see into the ones that can see the whole room and such. So yeah, this room is even more humid. Essentially, non-metal creatures are just the second you're near this room, it's like a sweat. It's very fucking humid. There are the floor is a thick moss. There are little firefly creatures fittering around here and there, but it's not enough to light the room up. There are small trees growing in here. This is in fact a tree. It's not me using a tree to do a pile of moss. And there are gigantic mushrooms. As you can see, these ones have the cover over. That's how big they are. These things are huge. And yeah, when these things move, you do feel the ground thump slightly, because these things are pretty big and pretty heavy-handed. But yeah, there are gigantic mushrooms. It's really, really warm. Like you can imagine it being like a jungle, except you can't hear like tropical birds. And there are trees. This one over here is not a tree, however, and it is a pile of moss over in the top left corner.
Okay.
For the people who can see that far. Okay, so is Burb just moving?
Yeah, Burb's just gonna sort of move and sit there for a minute and observe the room.
Okay. Lucretia, you doing anything? Are you joining us today?
Hi, I'm just standing back because you know, they seem to have made an absolute mess of that corridor. So I'm just taking it super cautiously right now. But I will advance a little bit. Step over the cockatrices.
Okay. Right, that dude is dead. Vale, are you doing anything? My thing just double clicked again, but it is your turn. Mog, you are up next.
Okay.
Are you going to do anything, Vale?
I'm gonna come in. Over here.
Okay.
Let me see.
Beetle is looking more aggravated as more people enter the room.
I figured.
It is still not attacking.
Double check one thing. So I am going to actually wild shape
Okay.
into an animal. Let's see.
Oh god, I need to get a thing for it, don't I?
Let's see. Yeah. I can go with I'm just gonna wild shape into a little lizard.
A tiny weeny little lizard.
Tiny weeny little lizard. It's gonna look as if I just disappeared, I guess, to this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to find me a lizard. What have I got that's a lizard? You can be Dino Kitten.
I can't move it anyway.
Yep, I know. I'm working on it. Controlled by
I'm just like
fail.
I think it's gonna be as I walk into the room, I wild shape into a little lizard and scurry into the
Okay, you should be able to control that now.
Okay.
Okay, you are currently
Oh,
lizard. Yep. This is a lizard. Use your imagination.
Yep, I'm just a little tiny lizard. Teeny tiny lizard. In the
Teeny-
bush. Can't even see me now.
Small lizard.
Lizard.
That's it.
Is it
Okay.
also a wizard? Is it a wizard lizard?
And does
Need
it
to
have a
reboot
gizzard?
roll 20 real quick because my chat's
And is it in a blizzard?
Oh,
in?
a cold wizard lizard
Or cold wizard lizard in a blizzard?
with a gizzard.
Or a gizzard?
I've got a good picture of a wizard and a lizard. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. So, to those people in the room that can see Vale, as Vale entered the room, you would have seen just gone boop into a lizard, and then lizard scurried off in this direction. Timpot is immediately like distracted by the lizard as it scuttles past him. He's like, "Ooh!" It goes to touch it, but it's too quick.
Tinbot focus.
I heard a child.
Did you hear the child?
She that hungers has arrived.
Yes.
She's been here the whole time. She's been in Chateau Cato.
Good morning, darling.
I am petting her
Okay.
right now in
We need
case
to get you another webcam so that
We
it
do, we
just points at.
Yeah.
we need a
That was
webcam.
Okay, Mog, it is your turn.
Okay. I want to try stealthing into this room.
Okay, you do have the plus
Plus
10 for
10,
pass
yeah.
without trace. So roll me a stealth check. So 24, okay?
Okay, and I want to go, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of try and skirt the wall. Oops, I just went underneath fail. Yeah, just sort of skirt the wall as much as possible.
Okay. Okay. So you sneak in. Everybody, like everyone around you, isn't able to see you, but this thing does look in your direction.
Hmm.
As yet another person enters the room, and it is now lowering its horn. Like really low, like it's about to start attacking. It is angry. Cockatrice ain't gonna move nowhere. Timper has not been told what the fuck the plan is,
The plan?
but he did see Zarlin go up and try and give it mushrooms.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Timper, okay. Timper likes animals, so he's gonna head over and really carefully, very slowly. He seems like, for once, he seems like he knows exactly what he's doing. Like, his steps are very slow. He's got his arms down. His head is down. Oh, and he takes a few steps forwards, and he also offers it some mushrooms.
Come on, Tin Pot. I'm putting trust and faith in you. Oh my god.
And it looks at him, and it slowly bends down, and it starts to eat both the mushrooms Tim Pot and Zarlin put down, and Tim Pot gently pets it on the head. And he's talking quietly to it, and the death hum slows. It's still on edge, but it's calming down slightly.
Crom's terrifying day at the petting zoo.
This is what Tim Pot is good at. He has a +12 in this shit. I'd be upset if he didn't get it right. So yeah, Tim Pot is making a friend right now. It is, like I said, it's
Yay,
still
bug
tense.
friend.
It is still fluttering its wings, but it's going down. It's not, you know, it's not as tense. I heard that. It's not as tense as it was.
It wasn't as quiet as you wanted it to be.
You feckin' filth. It's cretins at the clear there.
Remember, he's got a condenser mic.
A directional one.
It's only do it. It takes the whole room.
Can't believe you did
So-
that, Katie.
What?
Roll a deception check.
Crunch. Crunch. How could you?
How could you?
How could you, baby?
Really, bitch? She's gonna do such a crime tonight because of that. Because you're blaming. So, yeah, Crom, Tim Pot's petting this fucking thing, and it's eating from it's eating mushrooms on the floor right now.
Okay.
It's calming down. It's a lower death hum.
Crom is readying an action.
Okay.
We have a crunch on the desk.
Crom is going to step
Oh, no.
forward with his torch and
Kicking me.
very slowly make it here.
Okay.
And if this thing makes a single move against Zalin or Tin Pot or Boobo, then he is going to make sure that he jumps in the way, and like tries his best to either deflect it or like attack it with his sword. But he's not going to do that until it attacks.
Okay, so you're holding an action
Mm-hmm.
for if it attacks Zarlin, Bubo, or Tim Pot.
Yes.
Okay. It does look up when you move,
Mm-hmm.
and it watches you for a while before Tim Pot kind of shushes it a bit, and it goes back to eating mushrooms. But it is
And he's
very alert
watching
that
it.
you are there, and the death hum did go up slightly.
And so did the dad hum.
So, it is the beetle's turn. I'm just going to roll quick because I want to see where it is.
Is the Beatle gonna sing? It's been a hard day's night.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need to stop using this d20. It rolls nat 20s way too often.
Hidden prodigy.
It is. This fucking Spirit of Bogglebolts dice is very 20 prone. So it is looking at everyone, but no one's attacked it, and Tim Pot and Zarlin have given it food. So it does take a single step back, and the death hum recedes. It tucks its wings back in. It raises its head back up after it finishes the mushrooms. And it didn't disengage, by the way. So you guys do have an attack of opportunity on it if you want to take it.
Nah, let's leave it be.
Okay. And it does go back here. And I'd say for now we are out of initiative. I'm going to keep it up in the corner anyway, just in case we go back into initiative. But right now, we're out of initiative because no one's done anything hostile to it for a while, so it's going back over to the other one.
Can I see whatever this is?
You have to roll me an investigation to see it first. Because it is very, very obscured. I just didn't make it massively obscured so I could fucking see it. You can take an educated guess that it's probably the door.
Okay,
Um,
I head over there.
Okay, this thing is watching you, by the way.
I do it very
It
slowly.
is, yeah, it is still watching. It's kind of hanging out here, and it is watching where you guys go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. I'll let you do this bit, but I've got a question to fire after this, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, Moxie, Lactarius will say to you like, well, now that your friends have subdued the beast as it is, the door is on the other side of the room.
Okay, buddy. Do you know if we can find out how these little cockatoos were getting into your little room? Would you like me to see if we can block it off to stop it happening again?
They burrow under the wall at the back.
Oh, well, they dig their own little holes.
Yes, they widen the holes that we used to make, but we don't come in this room anymore. So they'll burrow their own.
Right, okay. Because we've still got one cockatoo in the room. Is that going to be a problem?
I don't think one will be, as long as it doesn't have any eggs.
Can we see if it's got any eggs?
You to roll me an investigation first and see if you can locate a nest.
Okay,
Timpot's going to move up slightly and pet the spore beetle. New friend. New beetle friend. A 15. From where you are currently standing, you cannot see a nest, but considering where the other beetle and the cockatrice are standing, you can probably guess it's in this corner.
okay. Everyone, I want you all to have a little look around to see if you can see any cockatoo nests, just to be sure.
Could I be able to see it from where I am?
It's very, very obscured, but like I was saying, you can make, because of the fact that these guys are guarding this corner, you can probably guess it's over here. But you can't see it.
In the meantime, is it obvious where the source of heat is coming from?
Not necessarily. This room is just really,
Just
really
the whole
humid.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole room is just really warm and humid, as you can tell by the massive growth of everything around.
Mm. Okay.
I'm gonna get off of battle music. Not that it's playing for me right now. But let's just play Forest for now, just some sort of background music. And then turn it down.
Okay. Crommy's going to, like, very slowly and carefully position himself, like, in an easy enough place to jump and protect, and he's gonna go more toward, like, Zalin,
Okay.
but keep an eye on Tin Pot. Because it's like, Tin Pot can take a hit.
Well,
Theoretically, more than Zalin can.
yeah, though his current health. But yeah, Timpot, like, this thing, it does watch you go past, but Timpot does calm it down. He seems to be doing very fucking well. Hey Mug, from that corner you hear a little meow.
I turn toward Meow.
It is coming from over here as the little dino kitten comes out of what seems to be a little burrow.
Okay, she's gonna like sort of look at that for a second, and then she's gonna go back to investigating mushrooms.
Okay, you can roll me an investigation. What are you trying to find out about mushrooms?
I don't think it's gonna matter. I think she's just gonna think those are some mushrooms.
We can try anyway.
I mean, I have tried.
Yeah, my chat's broken, so you're gonna have to tell me what it is.
It was
That's a 5.
Okay, so I'm rebooting again to try and get it to work. Yes, pretty fucking big mushrooms. It's not shut. They haven't shoved spores at you, so
It's nice.
yeah. So yeah, they haven't
Unless.
thrown spores at you. Unless. What if I shove spores at you? Unless.
Be out of combat?
Yes. I've just got
Okay.
the turn order up in case anybody attacked the big beetle thing.
Oh.
Or the
Bale's
or
just
the
scurrying across the
dormitories.
floor.
Lizard. The dino kitten sees the lizard. And kind of it wiggles its ass, wiggles its tiny little bum. And as you went past it, it tried to pounce, but I rolled and it failed really miserably.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm basically just trying to come over to the door.
Lactarius does look up to say to Mogus and go, "She has taken a liking to your friend down there."
Who? Sorry, could you repeat that last little bit?
Yeah. So Lactarius just he sees that the little dino kittens come out.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, that
And
was
yeah,
what I
he says-
missed. That was the bit that I missed.
That's okay. Yeah, and he says, she has taken a liking to your friend.
Have you seen this cat before?
Yes, she fell down into our area when she was very, very young, and she has been living with us ever since. But I don't think this is the good place for her.
Oh,
She belongs up in the surface.
oh. Hey Mog, I think that cat likes you.
Mog does kind of like does looks at Moxie like, what am I supposed to do with this information?
Well, don't you think you should look after it?
If your friend really wants to take her, she may.
Do you think this party is responsible enough to have a pet? We're not responsible enough to have like half our party members.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
The
that's you
option
and I
is
see eye to eye.
eye to eyes.
Yeah.
Like Taurus doesn't think that the kitty wants to be down here. Maybe you should look after the kitty cat.
If the cat wants to follow me, that's the cat's choice.
It is looking up at you. It's giving you those eyes. I don't even need to say what those eyes are. You're a cat owner. You know those eyes.
The cat eyes.
Yeah, those eyes of I want something.
Can even Mog resist those cat eyes?
Roll a wisdom save to see if you can resist the cat eyes. You cannot resist the cat eyes.
Okay, I have a pet cat now.
Well, there
That's
we are.
usually how it happens.
Yeah, that's just how it happens. They turn up. So yeah, this little dinosaur kitten is just giving you those eyes, and it is looking very fucking cute at you. It's quite small. It's not going to be able to fight or anything, but yeah, it's a little dinosaur kitten.
Okay. You'll pet it. Just little pets on the head.
Zarlin,
Yes.
whilst you're just standing at the door right now, just trying to figure out how to open it, you hear that very familiar ding dong bing bong.
Ding dong bing bong.
And Crom is nearby, so Crom will also hear the ding dong bing bong.
He drops to a knee. And bows.
On your shoulder, Clink appears,
Hey, buddy.
and he tilts his head slightly at you, and he just a where is it? Yeah, just a reminder of what Clink looks like. He's literally a fucking Meltan, because I love Meltan. Here is Clink, ladies and gentlemen.
There he be.
There he be,
My
the little
lord.
blue-tailed boy. And he looks at you. He looks at you for a moment, and then looks over up here, and then he gives you just like a raise of an arm, and then it vanishes for here. He vanishes for a second. And it's like, the fuck? And then, like, within like a couple seconds, returns again, and he's holding a very small, little wrapped package.
I take the tiny package.
Okay, as the tiny package goes into your hands, it gets bigger to like a normal
What?
size, relatively, medium size. And so yeah, he gives you a little tiny package.
What's inside the
I
box?
I
What's
open the
inside
package.
box?
So you pull the little string, the little silver string on the package, and the packaging and the string itself vanish in a little pop. And in your hands are some slightly worn but usable tinker's tools.
Ooh.
There's a bit of moss on some of them. And I said they're a bit worn because they have been in like moss, but they're usable. And he kind of looks up at you and gives you a little note. Hands you a tiny weeny little silver parchment.
I read the tiny parchment.
The tiny note just says, "You may now fix Gigi."
Ooh.
And he gives you a little bow of the head, and he vanishes.
The tiny note.
Tiny note.
I
And the note also vanishes.
I fixed Gigi.
That's gonna take an hour. I do believe it takes time. It does
Oh.
say in your thing how long it takes. It's under your still defender bit. But yeah, he has given you some.
Okay.
He has given
Oh,
you some.
maybe I'll do that later then when we're less busy.
Yeah. And the door in front of you, by the way, is another metal door, and it is heavily rusted. And there's moss all over it, and yeah, this is gonna be a bitch to open.
Are there any gaps nearby it that a lizard could fit through?
You could probably get under it. There's gaps slightly under the door, but around it, the walls are still very solid down here. Like, this place doesn't look like it was very old, so the walls haven't really crumbled.
I'll
It's
wriggle
in
into the
one
door.
place.
Didn't
Yeah?
the mushroom guy say that the cockatrices were burrowing in underneath somewhere? Can we see any
They're-
tunnels?
Where you currently are, no. The only tunnel you can see down there is the one that the dino cat came out of. And it is, like, under here, heavily obscured.
Did anyone find any nests?
No one has seen the nest, no. It's just been educated guesses that it's probably up in the top left corner where the beetles are, where the beetle and the cockatrice are guarding.
Right.
I just wanted to wriggle under the door and see if I could get a view into the next room.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wriggling under the door. I'm not going to reveal it just yet, but wriggling under the door, you see a few more mushrooms, but then this area is surprisingly clear. At the end, you can see vines and moss on a crumbling staircase leading up. And you can see a little bit of daylight at the top coming through the moss.
Ah, okay. I'll reel back.
Okay.
No. I'll just, like, look around.
This one over here is looking at you. It turns to the second you come over and it starts death humming.
I mean, I'm a tiny lizard.
Yeah, this thing can sense you.
Yeah, I'm just going into the brush. Dashing about. Looking around.
Okay. Roll me an investigation while you're down there.
Okie dokie.
Going in the brush in there, you do find two nests. One is a much bigger nest, which is made out of what looks like just stuff. Like, you can see the leg of a busted up chair, some fabric. There are gaps in it now, like small gaps where, bits of metal used to stick out. And in that nest, there is two very, very small, not really mushroom-covered beetles. are just flicking their wings and scuttling around the big nest. And next to it is a smaller nest, which is empty.
Hmm.
But I don't see any eggs or anything like that.
No, in the big nest you see 2 tiny little beetles, and in the other nest it's just completely empty. Maybe some some broken shells, but no intact eggs.
I'm gonna scurry up the wall
Okay.
because I have a climb speed.
With the thing doing death hum, Crom does not see Vale at all because like way too small and
Yeah,
not enough
teeny
light
tiny
for
lizard.
a torch. He's gonna
Yep.
like step up closer and just like keep his eye on that thing. But he can
It
clearly
now turns
see.
to you.
Yeah, like he saw that it was looking in there, and he's like, and he's going to like stand and stare at it, but like clearly like not like try to be as little intimidating as possible. Just like I am watching you.
It's watching you.
Yeah.
I climb pretty high up the wall, and then I just walk
Yep.
along it.
Well, going along that wall, are you looking out for anything while you're going now, or are you just running across walls?
I'm just running across walls.
You're just enjoying being a lizard.
Just roaming around as a lizard, trying not to aggro anything.
Yeah, this one here, down here near Timpot, has taken a couple steps back because it has heard the other one humming.
Yeah, I'm just scurrying across the wall and coming back down and looking under here. I'm just looking around in the brush.
Well, under there, since you are just literally scurrying up and down, you do see some burrows, which you can probably safely assume go under the wall.
Okay.
In the, like they're some of them look very recently dug.
Basically, I'm just going around this entire chamber and looking to see if I find any extra nests with eggs in it.
Yeah. Well, this cockatrice vanishes into the brush.
Okay. Crom's gonna take like a step back as a sign of like, I mean you no harm, but I'm watching you.
Yeah, its humming dies down as you move away, but it is still watching you.
Yeah.
Meow.
Okay.
Timpot, be careful. Like you can just hear the noise of Timpot walking at this point.
Burb is gonna land on my horns. As Burb does.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
me and Burb are gonna sort of slowly make our way across. I've still got Lactaris, and I need to say, does Vale communicate to me that the room is clear?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
No, not as a lizard. You can't.
Okay. So
I don't think you can talk as a lizard.
So as far as I'm concerned, we haven't checked that little place yet.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, you don't know if there are any eggs or anything. The only one that's actually been able to check is Lizard Vale.
Yeah,
Okay.
I basically come back
Right.
over here and turn into Vale.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Are you okay.
Let's take. Oh god, your lizard form is stuck.
Ungroup.
Ungroup.
Vale is this lizard
Hungry.
permanently now.
Yeah.
I've ungrouped them, but they're on top of each other.
I know.
Probably a good thing because I was about to send Burb in.
Well,
Alright, yeah, that's
can-
Vale now. Actually, I'm gonna move it to the back.
Vale's
Yeah,
all the way
I'll
down
just
the
put a
side.
new me on there. How about that?
And there you go, Vale is back.
There's another Vale on the other side of the room. Is that
Well,
one?
that Vale. There you go.
Oh, is it?
That was an after.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Size gone now. It's all gone.
All right.
Yep.
I'm over here now.
So Vale is here. Vale has returned. Timpot has managed to calm this one down. Yeah, I fucked up and GM'd rolled his roll. He did well. He has calmed this one down, and he does come over to join Crom.
So does Vale now communicate with me, or am I sending my Burb in?
I see no other eggs.
Did you look good enough?
Well enough.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to go and check yourself. But I
Okay.
don't think those creatures would appreciate it.
I think we should trust the druid.
Okay. Lactaris, buddy.
Has anyone communicated to the creature that it is safe enough to come in?
No.
Okay.
The creature's
Okay.
just waiting outside the door for all the screams.
Yeah. Wow, they're doing surprisingly well in there.
Given all the excitement, Moxie's just forgotten all about Lucretia.
So yeah, the Lactaris does look up to you and go, "Well then, it seems that the threat has been evaded."
What would you like to do, buddy? Would you like to head off home? Or would you like to join us on our adventure?
I unfortunately cannot leave down here. And I do have to. I should get back to the village. My children are there.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, buddy.
I have a. It is a small thank you. It is not much, I'm afraid. He kind of twists his hands together slightly, and forms a ring.
Okay.
Because he's right next to you. It feels magical to you.
Okay.
And he holds it up to you. It's kind of hard for him to hold it up because it's a little bit bigger than him. He could probably put it around his waist as a belt, but he holds it up to you. It is not much, I'm afraid, but it fell down here at one point, and well, we can't really use it.
Well, thank you, buddy. So I'm going to take the ring, and as it feels magic to me, I'm going to do an Arcana check, if that's cool.
An Arcana check would just tell you it is magic.
Oh,
if
right,
you want to
okay.
find out what it is, you will have to identify it.
How do I do that?
There is a spell called Identify.
Oh, I don't have that spell. Does anyone have...
Alternatively, you can just put it on and just find out, like, attune to it and
Okay.
find out what the fuck happens.
Yeah,
But that's
cool.
the riskier way of doing it.
I'm
And
just gonna...
attunement takes a while. So
Okay, I'm just going to stick it on then.
okay, so you have to attune to it. You have gained a magical ring thingy.
Should I put that in my inventory?
Yeah, just put for now. I just put magical ring.
Magical ring thingy. Okay.
He will look around at everyone, and he will say thank you, even though to you guys it is just except to Mark, of course.
Yeah.
I see.
He said thanks.
Thank
He gives it-
you to you as well.
And he gives a little bow.
Do you need any help getting back to your side of the room?
Oh no, I should be able to get through just fine.
Okay, be safe.
Thank you very much. I hope your adventures go well.
So I'm just gonna sort of let him down onto the ground.
He will scuttle past Crom and Timpot and head into a burrow that is under this mushroom
Oh.
that previously couldn't be seen. It's a very, very small burrow.
That mushroom's gonna be the legend of this village. Moxie's
yeah,
now
you
just
guys-
gonna stand there like, yeah, job well done. Now
Job
what am I gonna do with my life now?
We should
Well
get
done,
out
you
of
are the
here.
hero of a mushroom village. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the door is, like I said, it is very rusted and it's very sealed.
I give it a push or a pull anyway.
Use Molder to help make it a little bit easier to move.
Okay, well roll me a strength check just to see how well this goes. A
Damn.
check, not a save. There you go. Yeah, even with Molder, if it's not fucking budging. Timpot does look over.
As does Crom.
He reaches for his portable ram. Do we need this?
Let's try to open it with our hands first. Wouldn't want to spook your new friends, would we?
Oh yeah, they're very spooked by noise.
That's
I'm
a
gonna-
boy.
I'm sure they're okay.
We'll use our hands and put our strength together. How about that?
Okay.
And gonna move over and be like,
like, excuse me, ladies, I will attempt to get it open, if you will.
It's gonna be fucking hilarious if you fail.
Oh, honestly, I love it. Like, either way.
I give a hand as well if I can.
Y-
I can guide you as well. Guidance.
okay, so that's advantage with a D4 if I remember rightly.
And
Mm-hmm.
before he
Okay, so-
does, he's going to do something just in case as well.
Okay.
And he's just gonna take a little coin out. And
Okay.
do a little flip, just in case.
Well, I'd flip it after.
Okay.
So you do the roll first,
Yeah.
and then if you don't think before I've even said if it's passed, then you can flip the coin. You want to roll a D4 as well because you have guidance.
Yeah. So let me
Should I
just
put a
do
D4
roll
on top?
D4 and then decide from there.
Mhm.
Because that's a mighty high roll. Oh,
Mhm.
Isn't it with advantage or?
Roll
Yeah, because
D4.
Yeah.
Darlin's
so-
helping, isn't she?
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll 1d4, please. There
Slash
we go.
us, but
No, no.
a 19.
19.
Well, you don't need the advantage with
Cool.
a mighty shove
Yeah.
of Crom's arms. You do manage to get the door open. The beetles do look over, but they realise you're not advancing, but they still do watch.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Potty is right there, and it essentially does reveal a corridor which you don't need a torch in because there is light filtering out from the end where you can see some mossy stairs leading upwards.
Excellent. Let's all make our way before the beetle friends decide not to be so friendly.
You don't have to tell me twice.
And like Crom's doing like a mental head count. He's like watching.
Tim Pot is meow. Tim Pot is does head over and he calms down the two beetles who both come over to him, and he pets them both and he says his goodbyes, and you can see he's very sad he's leaving his beetle friends. This is like the most emotion you've seen out of him since he
Oh.
fucking got here.
Crom's heart like is full and just like filled, and he's just like, it's like he's gonna have a one-to-one talk about this later, like very much encouraging
gives
this.
them- He gives them the last of the mushrooms,
Oh.
and then he heads over, and he's like, Lucretia's still not.
Yeah, no, I'm like gonna cover that
Yeah.
in a sec. Like he's counting and he's just like, and we're missing 2, right? And then he's gonna walk through carefully with his torch and look around and just be like, Boobo, Lucretia.
Yeah, you forgot your bird again.
And he's gonna make his way and just keep calling until he hears anything. And he hears Boobo going past, I presume, so he's just like,
Yeah.
that's one. Ah, there you are.
Hello.
We need to make our way. We've found the exit, and there are 2 very large creatures in here. Tread carefully and quietly, and they shouldn't attack.
Tim Pot's still waiting over there just in case.
Oh yeah.
He sees you go over there, and he does head back over to the beetles to say goodbye again.
No. And,
So yeah, Tim Pot
leads
is
the way
distracting
out.
the beetles right now.
Come along, Tin Pot.
Okay. And like that, and just like that, you head out, and you head up the mossy stairs
Mhm.
very carefully, because this is one bit that is crumbling.
Mhm.
And back out into the daylight. You come out not too far away from the hole. You can see the hole where you guys exit. It is, however, it is now early evening time. You can probably get a few more hours of traveling in before you will have to find a place to tent for the night.
Mhm. Well,
So, would you
we
guys
can-
like to tent here, or would you like to keep moving?
I would
I
vote
vote
like
for keep
10
moving.
here.
Yeah, so do we want to be like going through the forest at night?
You can get a few more hours of walking in before it does get really, really dark.
Yeah, that's why I vote for keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Okay.
guys do you do get a few more hours of walking in before it does get to the point where you guys are like, yeah, we need to fucking turn it up. There are some small clearings, even though the trees are pretty thick where you are right now. And you do manage to find a clearing to tent up for the night. And that is where we'll be leaving this session.
Awesome.
We will do a night watch next session, just to make sure you guys are nice and safe. Yeah, so this is where we're leaving it for the night.
Well, thank you as always for DMing, Sam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep, thanks.
Thank you.
So you guys have gained a cat.
Yeah.
Look at my fucking mushroom den. I was so proud of that damn mushroom den.
It's super fun.
I made that thing and I was like, yes!
Many memories in the mushroom den.
Yeah, so you guys gained a strange ring and a cat. Mog hasn't named it yet.
Mm-hmm.
We befriended some giant bugs.
You befriended some giant bugs. Tim Pop really misses them already.
Oh.
You got blown up by mushroom. You got freaked out by mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
I got
You
luscious
blinded
long
and
locks.
deafened. You got
Yeah.
luscious long locks from mushrooms.
And Tim Pot saw how he died.
And Tim Pop witnessed his death, yeah. That means I've got to write it now.
Like, oh.
So
Oh,
yeah.
the things I've seen.
So yeah, you saved, well, I'd say you saved. Vale's birds kind of harass the shit out of them, but
Mhm.
you saved the mushroom place.
Yeah.
They just enjoyed scaring them.
Yeah. But you saved the mushroom place, you killed some cockatrices, you killed a lot of weird fungal creature things, and you befriended a couple of sportback beetles.
Yeah.
It's been a very entertaining trip. So, will you guys finally get to the gate?
Well, we can certainly try.
Oh.
I landed up and you fucking hit it out the park!
Pew, 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 pew.
Alrighty.
Bye, everybody.
Catch ya later.
Bye.